All right, man. Welcome back to the show, dog. Yeah. Uh, okay, okay. This is how we're gonna do this because Superman,
Mm-hmm.
one of the greatest superheroes of all time. He's starting off the
Yep.
new DC universe.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I saw it today. I saw it today.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Mm-hmm.
it was okay. But the
Okay.
thing about it was, I
Who paid
saw.
you? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. Who paid you, man?
Oh man, ain't
Oh man,
nobody
go ahead.
be paying me, man. Come on,
All
man.
right. All right.
Come
All right.
on,
All right.
man.
All
Nah,
right.
it,
Oh,
it, it was good for what it was. It was good for what it was. Real
damn.
talk, because
Okay.
it's just like when I watch Wonder Woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it came out, I watched Wonder Woman when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the cartoon Wonder Woman, and I was expecting
Mm.
that level of entertainment. But when I took the family to the show to see that, it was not that.
The
And
first
going to
Wonder
see,
Woman,
yeah, the first Wonder Woman.
I liked it. But go ahead.
You
I
know what?
liked it. I mean, I liked it. It wasn't Linda
I
Carter, but she was good. I mean, go ahead. Go ahead.
and you know what? I saw this super. I saw Man of Steel just before I went. So I'm like, okay, I'm
Damn.
amped up. I'm focused. I'm focused.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I like things
Mm-hmm.
gutter. So I like Man of Steel because it was gutter. The only thing I didn't like about Man of Steel is
Mm-hmm.
because, and don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Zack Snyder should have never did Superman. I always said that from the beginning. The reason why I say
Okay.
Zack Snyder should have never did Superman is because Zack Snyder's a dark kind of guy.
Right.
If he would have led and did a Batman movie,
Mm-hmm.
just like in Batman v Superman, all of
Mm-hmm.
Batman parts was perfect. It was phenomenal. That was the best part of the movie was the Batman scene in the in the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
But to have that for Superman the entire movie, it just didn't feel right to me because Superman's supposed to be the hopeful one. You know what I'm saying? It's like two sides of the same coin. You got the
Well,
dark side and you got the light
when
side.
when you said Hope and Man of Steel, which was to me the best Superman movie ever, and I liked the
Uh-huh.
Christopher Reeve Superman when I was a kid, but this was the best Superman ever. I went when it first came out. Uh, I saw it Thursday at midnight,
Mhm.
and it was packed, right? And I had down me an energy drink just so I could go. The showing was like 11:30 a.m. or 12 a.m. Man, look, when you say Hope, you're right. Russell Crowe, right, played his daddy. And when he opened his chest up and said, Hope, then that spaceship opened and he had that suit. That's what you could be. Guide them cow. Man, that stuff was so they took Superman, Zack Snyder took Superman to a whole nother level, man. It wasn't cheesy, it wasn't cartoony. It was to a whole nother level, bro. It was that's
You
why
know,
I liked it.
true,
We was in
true.
we
That's
in
what I liked it too.
we in 20. Look, this Superman that just came out to a lot of people was so terrible that the people that didn't like Zack Snyder Superman said, "Man, I actually like Zack Snyder Superman now." That's how bad it was. The movie should have been The Adventures of Krypto. That's what the movie should have been. Krypto need to come out with his own movie because
Man,
he's the
you ain't
star.
lying about that one.
He's the
Crypto
star
made
in
the
this
movie.
movie.
He
He's the
made the
star.
freaking movie.
Krypto is the star of this movie. Right. Hands down. I want to see Crypto with his own movie now. I don't want to see this new Superman fail again and get his ass whooped all through the movie and never just damn. I don't want to see that. I want to see Crypto.
Hey, you know
He
what they
gonna be the
said about
first
Crypto Part?
dog with his own movie since Benji. Crypto. I'm going. I'm going to see it.
Hey, you know they cut some of Crypto parts out though, right?
That's terrible.
I'm glad they did. From what I heard, from what
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
said Lex Luger and the engineer was torturing Crypto.
Oh, that was terrible. Okay, they cut that out.
Yeah, they said they was torturing him.
I want
You
to
know,
see Crypto use his heat vision. Yeah.
hey, but you can't front though. He was tearing that lady up, and he tore the
Uh huh.
Fortress of Solitude up.
Hmm.
Crypto, it should have been Crypto and Superman.
Right.
That's what it should have been.
Hmm.
Then you know Supergirl show up at the end. I like she was kind of
Oh,
I don't even know.
Supergirl's a drunk. That was a
Yeah,
guardian.
I
That
don't
was
even.
some Guardians of the Galaxy. She's a drunk party girl, as you can see, right?
Yeah,
And she calls Superman this Superman what he really is, a bitch on her way out. That's what she called him, a bitch. See you
you
later, bitch. Because
you
that's
know
what he
what?
was. In this movie.
I never even read the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow comic book, so
Me neither.
I really want to see what she do with Lobo. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I want to see. What she do with Lobo. So yeah,
Mhm.
Superman. It was I think I could honestly say it was something. It
It
wasn't
was something. It was something.
it wasn't horrible. I can honestly say
It
it wasn't
wasn't
horrible,
horrible.
but it wasn't what I expected.
I'm
I
glad
don't know. I don't
the
know.
movie
It's
should
something
have been
I
90
expected.
minutes, man. This should have been 90 minutes. It was it
Yeah,
was it
yeah.
was
It
it was
was a
two
little long.
hours. Like, man, dude, Ultraman, come on, man. You okay?
That was
Okay,
kind of
almost at,
that was kind of
who
telegraphed though.
who was that woman who kept having that black blob stuff?
That was the engineer. She's a deep cut from the comic books called the Authority.
Okay, when he went in outer space with her, and she got in his lungs and all that, put that stuff in his lungs. What did that do?
It was supposed to be cutting off his air.
Right, but he could hold his breath longer, right?
Yeah,
Than her.
if he was able to hold his breath for a long time, if he would have got some air in his lungs, he could have did it. But because they was fighting
But
so much and he didn't prepare for it,
so when he took them to outer space, what was he trying to do?
take them out of the element. It was a thing. It was because the engineer, she is human. She don't have no other powers besides the little computer stuff inside her. So most of her stuff was going inside Superman to kill him. So when he came back down to Earth, knocked her unconscious, almost killed her. That's
Mm-hmm.
how he was able to get free from that.
Now, what would Man of Steel Henry Cavill would have did to her?
Probably snapped her neck.
Thank you. That's why I like him. He just said, "Please don't do this. Don't make me do it." And over.
Yeah, man, but you know Superman ain't supposed to be killing. Superman ain't supposed to be killing.
This the Zack Snyder Superman doesn't want to kill, but he will do what he has to do to save humanity. That's all it is. He
Yeah.
don't want to kill. He gonna first ask you, "Don't make me do this. Please stop. Don't." Right? And you keep doing it. All right. This will stop you.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? They put that part in there.
That's the
And you know,
hope, baby. That's hope. That's
see
what you can give them, Cal.
hey,
And
but
then
you know what though?
the music in this song. The music they used some of John Williams and cut it. I guess they didn't want to pay somebody, right, to use the whole
Uh,
bar, so they paid them for half a bar. But Hans Zimmer, who did the Batman, works for Christopher Nolan. He did the Man of Steel. was great. It was great music. It was great music for the Superman of this generation, man.
Man,
You know,
Hans Zimmer. When it comes
Russell
down to
Crowe, Russell Crowe.
scoring,
Oh,
Hans Zimmer is
dude,
the man.
hold on. This movie was so bad to me that I didn't even know it was Bradley Cooper playing Jor-El.
Oh God.
And then they said, and I looked at him again because he looked like somebody from the 70s, like one of the Bee Gees or something, right? So I looked at it and I was like, okay, that is Bradley Cooper. And he started talking crypto on it. And he supposed to told him to rule and reign and spread your seed and take over.
Yeah.
When they deciphered what he said in Krypton and Kryptonite, but that ain't what Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe, I knew it was him, right? I
Uh,
knew it was him. And he gave Superman his instructions of what they wanted him to be, him and his mother. And then as Superman was walking, and he said, "Why am I so different from them?" And Russell Crowe was talking to him. Krypton's sun is more lighter, harsher environment. Your cells have drunken its radiation. He talked to him like a scientist. That's what made it so sweet. That's why you're so different from them, because your cells, Krypton had a harsher environment. Your cells are drinking its radiation. Keep testing your limits. He told him why he was so strong. He talked to him as a scientist and as a instructor, right? But this
yeah, and
Superman, like I said,
that's one of the biggest flaws that I have because in the original Superman with Christopher Reeves, it
he
was
talked to him the same way, like a
yeah,
scientist,
it was like an AI situation where they was be
right?
able to communicate back and forth. But in
It was
this
a
Superman,
genius.
it was just a video recording.
Yeah, it was terrible.
You get what
Even
I'm saying?
even right, because when the first Superman came out, you know who got the most money to be in it?
Uh,
Marlon Brando.
yeah, Marlon Brando
He
for what,
he
like
played
3 minutes?
his daddy 3 minutes, some millions, and he talked to him like a scientist, the same way Russell Crowe talked to Superman as a scientist and a guide and an instructor. Like I said, I didn't even know it was Bradley Cooper until they said it. And I went back and looked at it again and said, dang, that is Bradley Cooper. And that's what he did? What the dog? Like I said, had this dog the dog needs us. I'm looking for crypto. I'm not looking for this Superman. I don't want to see that motherfucking shit. I want to see crypto. I want to see crypto have his own movie like Benji. His own movie. You can have Supergirl, you know, she gonna be drunk in the next movie because she'd get a movie because she an
I don't.
alcoholic and a dope
I
fiend.
still don't. I just still don't understand why don't she get to have a movie so quickly though. That's the part that I don't get. Like,
They made her a party girl, drunk alcoholic. Damn. Did you see that? Come on, crypto. You took the star of the movie.
hey, they should just put her in Power Girl outfit, and I would have been happy with that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Man,
I
are you waiting for that crypto movie, ain't you?
man, I'm waiting for the Crypto and Batman. That's what I. It's Team Batman around here, man. Team
Well, I'm a
Batman.
Batman guy, but the new Batman, it was straight with the Riddler and all that. He was all right, but I didn't like he he ain't Christian Bale, right? He
Yeah,
ain't the
I'm
Dark
not
Knight.
not that Batman. I'm waiting on. I ain't waiting on that Batman.
You don't like Christian Bale? Dark Knight? That's
Oh no,
my
I
guy.
like no Christian Bale's cool. I'm talking about
He the best one.
Robert Pattinson Batman. I'm not. I ain't messing with that one.
Yeah,
It was
Christian Bale the best one.
it
He the
was
best
okay.
one. Chris, no, well, Brad, who played the one in the Justice League? He pretty good. Ben Affleck.
Yeah, Ben Affleck. That's what I'm waiting. If Ben Affleck would come back in this, it will be perfect. I feel it would be perfect because
Yeah,
he
Ben Affleck
played
is a
Batman.
good Batman. He's a good Batman. He played him right because they
Right.
want a Batman that's got a little gray hair.
Yeah.
They want an older Batman. They don't want a young Batman to be in these Justice League movies in this DC universe. They don't want a young Batman. They want a guy like Ben Affleck or Christian Bale. They don't want.
Yeah. They need
They
somebody
don't
that's a
want.
little more seasoned. You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly. Right.
it's I mean, in the beginning, the running credits in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He been Superman for 3 years. Everybody known about him for 3 years. So
Hmm.
apparently, he must have ran across somebody else. You know what I'm saying? They talking about they got metahumans on Earth for 300 years and stuff or whatnot. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. So
Well, you know what? This movie, it kind of gave Henry Cavill, right, and Zack Snyder back in the game if they want to, right? Um, you ain't got to have the Rock in it because you know, to be honest with you, that movie he played Black Adam, if it wasn't for the Rock, it would have been garbage, right? So the Rock actually, him being in that movie, it saved it a little bit, right? Black Adam.
mhm.
Um, you know, he has. I'm getting off because the only reason I'm mentioning this because Henry Cavill was in the at the end of the movie as Superman.
Yeah,
You remember that, right?
yeah.
And they went to thinking they came out talking about we getting ready to do another hookup, and it never happened, right? And then James Gunn came out, so you know, hey man, yo, you still there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. We had a little technical issue right there.
Mhm. So, okay, what you give it?
Honestly, I, honest, I, honestly, I give it a. I give it a 2.5.
A 2.5 out of what? 4 stars?
A two, a 2.5 out of 5.
Okay, you give it a half. Well, I give it a half. That's a half. Do I give it a half? And the only reason I'm doing that because of the dog, right?
Right?
You agree?
Yeah.
You take the dog out, it's terrible. Do you know that Mr. Terrific had a better scene than Superman? Did you know that?
Of course. Of course. I mean, at the end of the day,
Mhm.
he's still freaking terrific.
What? What? Like I think I told you, my younger brother, and his wife watched. They went to see this movie, and then they watched The Man of Steel. She did, and she ain't even in the movies like this. And she was like, "That's supposed to be better than A Man of Steel." Hell no. Well, I know she looking at the guy who played Superman too, right?
Mm.
But she said the whole overall movie. So you know, Superman, Zack Snyder. You know, is it better than this? Well, hell yeah. But I mean, dog, man.
I mean,
I know I
look, at
don't.
the end of,
Hey, watch this. Watch this. I don't want to see it again. The only way I'm gonna watch it is if you forward it to the dog, right? That's it. I'm waiting for his movie, man. Crypto got to get a movie. He has to. He got to get a movie. This is like when Dr. Dre came out with Snoop Dogg, right? And everybody went crazy for Snoop Dogg. That's what this is. Superman comes out of a movie. Crypto's in it. He ends up being the star. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, hey, crypto was hey, it was about crypto. Crypto made it. If it wasn't for crypto, Superman would be dead.
Right.
That's-
Crypto gonna learn how to use his powers now because there's no way Lex and them should have got him.
nah,
They shouldn't.
nah.
They put him in another dimension, right? They put him in that prison in that pocket.
Yeah, they had the squirrels and stuff. He was just trying to chase after squirrels and whatnot. That was some
Yeah, yeah.
cold
He
blooded
gonna
shit right
learn
there.
how to use his heat vision and his he gonna blow that cold crypto. And he ain't gonna have to be told what to do. He gonna know what to do. Yeah,
Better, man,
they
because
ain't want to do that. They gonna save his heat vision, right?
they got to, man. Because I mean, at the end of the day, she got to deal with Lobo next. They talking about come out next year. I mean, shit.
Who coming out next year? Supergirl,
Yeah,
the one we just saw,
yeah, yeah,
and she got to deal with Lobo.
yeah. Lobo.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but
Next week, Marvel is coming out with the Fantastic Four new movie, right? Again.
Fantastic Four.
Oh that music is terrible, man. That's a bad sign. The Fantastic Four. I was like, what? You couldn't pay Hans Zimmer? You didn't want to pay Hans Zimmer.
Man, he
But you know
costs too
Hans,
much.
hey, he know what he doing though.
Yeah.
He know what he doing. But he couldn't even save Spider-Man with Jamie Foxx. He couldn't even save that.
Hey,
Hans
but
Zimmer tried.
Hans Zimmer probably working on a new what you call it movie with Kristen Nolan though.
Which one?
I think it's called Odyssey.
Oh, they got a new movie coming up?
You know he got one coming.
Christopher
He got
Nolan
one.
got one coming?
Yeah. He dude
I'm
to
glad you told me.
play Punisher,
Mm-hmm.
John Bernthal and
Mm-hmm.
Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Spider Man and Punisher in a Christopher Nolan movie
Mm.
that comes out next year.
It's
So
called The Odyssey.
whatever comes out next year, it's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog fight. Cause
But this ain't no comic book movie though, right?
no, no, no. It's I don't know. They looking for somebody. I don't know what it's
It's a
about though, but they
sci-fi
looking for
movie
somebody.
though, right?
Yeah. No, not sci-fi. No, it's like a uh or like Romans or something, like back
Oh.
in it. Yeah, like that.
Ooh. Okay. Mm-hmm. You know what? If I could ask Christopher Nolan a question, you know what I ask him? What you think
What's
about
that?
this new Superman? What you think about this new Superman movie?
That man probably cuss you out.
Oh man.
I mean,
I'm
look,
like,
dog.
oh gosh, man. Come on, man. Because it kind of put me in light of that first Justice League movie, which was horrible.
Well, that didn't happen.
Remember the
That
first
didn't.
Justice League without
Nope.
Snyder?
Nope. Mm-mm.
You don't
Nope.
remember
Nope.
it?
Nope. It didn't happen.
What you mean?
It don't exist.
It was terrible.
It,
It was
it never
terrible.
happened.
You saw the Snyder cut? That's 4 hours, right?
Yeah, I watched it. That was a good one. That was a good movie. That was a good movie.
That was
It took
good. It
me.
made up for that.
It took a break though. It had to take a break.
Oh yeah, it was long, but he makes some long movies though. You know those.
Man.
He makes long movies, man. Okay, James Gunn, get back to Guardians of the Galaxy, bro. Now look, they said that this Superman got to make 600 million to be profitable, right?
Uh-huh.
Worldwide, they had a big opening. Let's see what happened in week 2 and week 3, because I don't see it making that. I could be wrong, right?
Uh-huh.
But I don't see. I don't see. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Superman and Batman gonna always draw. a crowd, right? And attention. It's a moneymaker. Okay, them they the two highest grossing guys that could come out, the comic book characters that could come out with a movie, right?
Uh-huh.
And people going check it out, and you know they do this for the money, right? They in business to make money. So
Always.
let's see if it's gonna make 600, because because that's what they said it has to make.
It ain't got no choice. I
Yeah,
mean,
well,
you know what I'm saying? It knocked on 200 though. It's knocked at
yeah,
200.
it's like 100 and what 20 something million worldwide.
Yeah, let me check.
Hey, check it out, man.
So far it's at 122.
Yeah, yeah. The Fantastic Four. Man, they got a girl Silver Surfer to try to sell tickets, right? Right?
No, 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 no.
What the hell is that? A girl Silver Surfer?
It, I'm a comic book guy.
Mm-hmm.
So there is precedent for her to be there
Okay.
because it's in an alternate universe.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why I could see that.
Okay.
Only
Mm-hmm.
reason why I see because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the only reason why I see that so far.
Okay. Hey, man.
Superman so far, Superman is at 217 million worldwide.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Mm,
Jurassic Jurassic Park just got over 500 million.
that's real good. I watched that right here. Me and my grandson surround sound. We watched it, and it was the same as all the other ones. Close calls, right? Certain
Uh,
people get selected not to get ate, right? You know, it was a close call for some of the people who almost got ate by dinosaurs. So it was some suspense, right? But it
uh-huh.
was what I saw over and over again. You know what you're getting with Jurassic Park. There's no surprises, right?
Of course, trying to eat them up.
But with Superman, the way they going about it now, you don't know what you're going to get, right? You don't. And like I said, I had no idea that this Superman was going to be that much of a goofball, right? Just like Supergirl. When Supergirl left and called him a bitch, that's exactly what he was. See you later, bitch. No, but guess what? Guess what was crazy? Guess what was really crazy? James Gunn's version of his parents on Earth, them trailer park hillbillies.
Oh, you ain't right. You ain't right. You ain't
Dog.
right.
They was like, hey, doggy. What you tell me for, boy? Compare that to Kevin Costner and his mama in Man of Steel when Kevin Costner took him downstairs to show the spaceship.
Hey man,
Mm,
you know what?
I took the key to a metallurgist at a university, and he said that it wasn't from this world, wasn't on the periodic table. Son, man,
That's one thing though. I have never seen both of his parents still being alive. That's like Uncle Ben with Spider Man. Both of them are
hmm
never alive.
right.
One of them dies,
Right.
and that's the most oddballest thing of it all. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they done made
Unless,
Spider-Man a teenager now. So, he a young guy. He like a high school
well,
guy. They doing that for the money. Okay.
he all going to college now though. The first
Okay.
three
Now,
movies he was in high school, but
right.
you know Spider Man started off in high school too though. Yeah, he started off in high school,
Okay.
and the reason why
Yeah,
they
he was a
did that,
science class. Science class. Yeah.
yeah. So,
Peter Parker.
yep.
Hmm. Yeah. Well,
So,
man, they trying to make money. Right.
oh, they gonna make it. Oh, they gonna make it.
But listen, Marvel say they got the biggest comic book movie ever with the Secret Wars. Right. They say it's the biggest. It's the biggest budget. It's the biggest comic book movie as far as spending money of all time. They have to hit a lick, right? They got to make 1 billion. They got to make that type of money, right? Or close to it. They come out not this year, but next year. They say it's supposed to be a phenomenal series, man. You know about it, right?
Whew. Yeah.
Secret Wars. I
They
wonder
t-
who's gonna be in.
shit, everybody, cause I just looked it up. They talking about Doomsday.
Right. That's
It's
what it
costing a
is, ain't it?
$1 billion to make.
Yep.
$1 billion to make this movie.
Yep.
The break even point is 2 billion.
Man, what in the world? That's for the CGI, the props, right? Hey, the actors who playing in it, that ain't nothing probably but about 150 million of the budget. Because Rodney Downey Jr. getting the most money, right?
Yeah.
So just say he getting 50 million or 40, 30 million, something like that for the movie. All right. Who else gonna be in it? We don't know, do we?
Oh,
Hey, you know what? I just had a thought. You know what? You know what I'm gonna get this Superman movie? You know what I'm gonna compare it to?
what?
And I'm gonna say this Superman movie is better than Black Panther 2 or a tie. I mean, Black Panther 2 was terrible, man.
It wasn't great.
It was
I
terrible.
honestly say it wasn't great. It was, yeah, they swinging blow for blow. They swinging blow for blow.
What was that? What was that? That
Uh,
black woman who had an Iron Man hookup. What was her name?
Ironheart. Ironheart.
Oh man, get the fuck out of here.
I remember her TV show was pretty good though. I watched that. Real talk. I watched that.
Okay,
She
that's
she
what it
she
should
did
have
a
been, a TV show. It shouldn't have been in the major movie, Black Panther 2. They made a mistake because my man unfortunately passed away with cancer, but
you know what?
that
No,
was
it's they kind of
but hold on.
to me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That was him. That wasn't Black Panther. Black Panther is a character. So they could have found a replacement. But instead, they tried to ride the wave, right, of feminism and all that, and tried to make some figure we gonna make it a woman and put some big eyelashes on the damn Black Panther and make it work. And it did. It was just shitty. They
It,
made the men look like they wasn't nothing but guys who hit women, make babies, and split. The men in this movie were just pitiful. I went with a woman who's a feminist, and she was mad how they depicted the men in Black Panther. She was upset, and she a feminist. I was like, damn. Black Panther 2 was a shit show, dog. It was
Because
shitty.
I think they put it together at the last minute because they didn't know.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they just had, because Shuri, she did become Black Panther in the comic book, but it
Oh, she
took a
did?
minute. Yeah,
It
she
took
did
a
become
minute.
Black.
Okay.
Yeah, it took a minute because uh Black Panther had to step down for certain things. So
Hmm.
it shouldn't. It was like she was rushed into it. She was
Hmm.
rushed into it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So
You could tell that the script went another way. The script
yeah,
implemented that he died and all that, and she couldn't save him. They went too far for me, right? Because the actor who played him, yes, he passed away of cancer, was unfortunate. But the character in the comic book did not die, or did he?
nah, nah.
Okay, yeah, well, they should have picked somebody else,
That's what they're doing.
right?
That's why they're gonna use that. I think they'll use Doomsday and Secret Wars to restart
Yeah,
the universe with new actors and stuff like that.
they are.
So, yeah, that's what they already said they're gonna do that. They got
They got,
you
they
know,
got. Okay.
dude that did Snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
They talking about getting him in there.
As the Black Panther,
Yeah,
that'll work. That'll work. He black enough. That's for damn sure. Nigga black is blue. That nigga so black he fucking blue. He from England too, right? So they like hiring Englishmen and Africans to play certain roles. They got them even playing street guys, and that's what he played. And he ain't got a he don't know nothing about that. He from England. I heard him talking on a talk show. I was like, what the hell?
caught you off guard, didn't it?
When I got the role for the part, I thought to myself, being in Snowfall. Actually, I was like, what the
Hey, that's like Christian Bale. I did not know
f-?
he was from overseas too.
He's Australian, mate. He's Australian. When he talks, mate, you know, kangaroo.
That's fine.
I'm sorry a dingo ate your baby. Pump your brakes, kid. That man's a national treasure. You about to cross the motherfucking line. For 400 years. That word has kept us down. Did you? I might watch that tonight, man, because I need to laugh. I can always go back to that movie and get some laughs, dog.
Oh man,
Tropical Thunder.
man, they talking about Robbie Downey Jr. is racist because he played that role. I don't give a shit. He played the shit out of that role. He is the blackest white man I ever seen in my life. The
Yeah, he
whitest
did.
black
He,
man I
he,
ever seen. I don't care what
he was
nobody say.
cold. That was cold, man. When that nigga, you Kabbalah hurt, nigga. He grabbed him for 400 years. That word has kept us down. I done heard other black people say that, though, right? I've heard other black people say that when they hear somebody saying nigga. I've heard them say that. That word has kept us down, bro. And then he just did it. But he put 400 years on that sucker. Damn.
He played it perfect too, and he did not miss a beat. That was perfect. I was like, oh my
Man, that's
goodness.
one of the funniest comedies, man. To me, that's one of the funniest because his whole being the Australian, he's an Australian actor. You know that's what he is, right?
Oh,
That the
Robert
role
Downey?
he playing, no, the role he playing is an Australian actor. They
Oh
making
yeah.
fun of Australian actors, man. They making fun of them, brother. They're making fun of 'em. Hey, let me tell you something. Another movie came out that I was sort of disappointed at. was the last Mission Impossible. It had a lot of dragging, right? It dragged it on. It just dragged, and there wasn't no action, but it was just him swimming for a good 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was a
it
little.
was a lot of dragging.
They could have cut about 30 minutes out that movie too, because
Oh my gosh, yes, yes. But
and I love.
Tom Cruise,
Man, fuck Tom Cruise at this moment. That's my guy. Don't get me wrong. I love Tom Cruise, but you know what? Fuck Tom Cruise. He should have just cut
hey,
30 minutes out that goddamn movie.
he sure should have, man, because
Shit.
he come on there and thanked everybody, right? He did a personal hookup.
Yeah,
I want to thank you guys for like over 30 years of Mission Impossible because that's really what he's been doing. Is Mission Impossible movies.
I seen all of them. I seen
I have
every
too.
last Mission Impossible. Cause
Two
I
of
don't.
them I didn't. Two of them I didn't like.
I really didn't care for the first one.
Well, the first one was okay.
It was too much.
The,
It was too
the
much of the
second one,
'60s.
the second one was the best. I thought with John Woo directing when he was on the motorcycle.
I know what you're talking about, but I still like Ghost Protocol.
Well, Ghost Protocol was good. You talking about with Henry Cavill?
Yeah, yeah, Ghost
Yeah, that
Protocol.
was a good one.
Yeah,
That was
you,
good.
you can't
That was
deny
good.
that one because he was shit. That made me. That's the reason why I want to jump out of airplanes. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Ghost Protocol was good.
Hell yeah.
They had to kill your boy though.
Man, I hated that part, man.
Ethan, Ethan, Ethan. The world needs you, Ethan. You have to carry on, Ethan. Don't worry about me, man. I got this, boy. You go, Ethan.
I don't even. You know what? I gave this show late. I don't even know how Luther ended up in the hospital.
Man, he died. I think it blew up.
Yeah, it
You
did
remember they
blow up,
had the
but I don't know how he got in the hospital in the first place though. I missed like
mm,
first 10 minutes of the movie and whatnot. So
mm.
when it
Oh,
comes, I
you
repair.
ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing.
Yeah,
You ain't
so
missing nothing, bro. You ain't missing a thing. Ghost Pro this last one, like I said, it was too long. If you're gonna have a movie that long, you just can't be flying up in the air and not doing nothing, right?
right, and that the last stunt on the biplane and whatnot, I like that's not. It was all right. It wasn't as good as some of the other stuff that they done, especially for a
No,
Mission Impossible movie. I'm like, this is just.
it's just
Like,
dragging on. It just dragged on.
yeah, man. I'm like, Ghost Mission Impossible. You do some death defying stuff, some unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? And this one is just like the helicopter scene was much better. You know what I'm saying? Him jumping, hanging from the rope was much better. Him
Yep.
outside of the tallest building in Dubai was much better.
Yes. Yes.
I'm
Yes. It
like,
was a whole lot of other stuff, man.
yeah. I'm glad they talking about they're not ending the franchise with this movie, man. I'm glad they're not ending it.
They not?
No, they said they're gonna do it. They're gonna do. They got a couple more ideas.
Oh,
Cause
I
I
didn't
was,
know that. I thought it was over because Tom Cruise sat down in that chair before the movie come on, and he was himself, and he was
yeah, but
like th- thanking everybody for 35 years of Mission Impossible movies.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said he was thinking about letting it go, but the director, he said he got a couple more ideas they want to probably hash out. They're gonna see though. They're gonna see.
Hmm. Well, man, Fantastic Four is next, and I seen the trailer with the Silver Surfer woman. When she threatens him and all that. We'll see. We'll see,
I
man.
can't wait till the multiverse ends,
Mm-hmm.
and this is should be soon to the final stake in the multiverse. Only thing that I'm concerned about now is Crisis on Infinite Earth. Next time I want to see some multiverse stuff. The rest of that
Says get
stuff,
ready
you
to end.
know, yeah, they kill. because Fantastic Four is the last one that's not in this universe.
Okay.
So after Doomsday, they're gonna kill, destroy the multiverse, and rebuild it with one universe.
Oh wow.
And if they're gonna stick it up to the comic book, Franklin Richards, he
Hmm.
gonna grow up. He gonna grow up real quick because he's the ones that recreated the multiverse when they did the
You talking
comic.
about the son, their son, right?
Yeah,
He's
because
supposed to
that's how
have
they.
some
Yeah,
infinite power or something.
he's the greatest part. You know who Galactus is, right?
Right.
He's stronger than Galactus.
Wow.
Yeah, you know Galactus give heroes and stuff, right? So Franklin, when he get
Hmm.
older, Galactus become Franklin Richards' hero.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
He sends
he
Frank
work.
Richards sent work
Galactus
for
work for
him.
him now. Yeah,
Oh wow.
and at the end of this universe, when it's all over and done with, they become one, and they go into the next universe. Both of them merge together and become the new Galactus of the next cosmos.
Oh, so Franklin Richards, he goes around eating up planets too for their resources and energy.
Hmm.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty deep in the comic book. So you know what I'm saying. That's why I say I'm into it. I can see some of the stuff.
They talking about the X-Men supposed to appear.
Oh yeah, after Secret Wars, yeah, because in Doomsday they go over to the X-Men universe and Doctor Doom destroyed everybody.
Mm.
He's fucking up everybody. He's fucking everybody up.
He destroyed even the Wolverine.
Nah, ain't nobody messing with him. Ain't nobody touching him. Ain't nobody touching him.
So who's gonna be the Wolverine? It's gonna be Hugh Jackman or or Henry Cavill.
Nah, Henry Cavill, he's gonna be Nova.
Mm.
He's gonna be Nova. Richard Rider.
Hmm.
So they got long term plans for him. They don't want him to be Wolverine because Hugh Jackman said they're gonna since Deadpool and Wolverine made so much money, they're gonna keep Hugh Jackman around for a little while longer.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he probably gonna be an X Factor. So you know what I'm saying. With that being said, they probably gonna mess around and have two Wolverines going on at one time. One for the original team of X Men, and Hugh Jackman gonna be the secret Wolverine.
Mm. Interesting.
So
You got your info.
yeah, you know me, man. I'm with the streets. You know what I'm saying? The streets be calling. Now, real
Oh,
talk, man. I'm like a big ass nerd. I'm a big ass nerd with these comic books, man. I love this stuff. My
yeah,
uncles grew
I
me up
used to
on
be
this stuff, man.
I used to be too. My brothers still are. I called them and asked them about certain stuff, and they got the intel like you do. They go to Comic Cons and stuff, but they in what's that Japanese style? What they call it?
Uh, Anime,
Anime.
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
ain't
They
into
all into that comic books and you know. But yeah, man, I like how you can watch the cartoons now of the comic books that they had out the characters, the Justice League, Avengers, and stuff like that. Because the WB Justice League cartoons, they kind of hardcore, bro.
Duh,
They
duh. That's
hardcore,
an
man.
understatement. Oh man,
They hardcore. Dark
can't
Side,
nobody touch it.
Batman versus Dark Side, and Dark Side tried to call him on a bluff, and Black Batman, Dark Side could have whacked him off, but he was like, he told Batman, "Good job, you
You
called
the
it.
only human that can do this. Respect, man. Batman.
You
Oh my god.
good one. You called my bluff, bro. You got me." Hey man, let me tell you, man. They trying to make that bread. I ain't knocking them. Um,
They better do it
comic
right
book
though.
movie. They better do it right because it ain't if it ain't done right. Because
It's gonna be a
still,
motherfucking problem.
Infinity War, the first Infinity War is still the best comic book movie to me.
Yeah,
Infinity War, not Endgame.
yeah. Well, of course.
Infinity,
No, 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 no,
Infinity
no.
War.
Infinity War, because that was
That's
Thanos'
what,
movie.
yeah, that was the best comic book movie to me. Was that one? That was out cold. I give Avengers. The first one was good, and then I'm going with well, the Dark Knights, of course, right?
Mm.
If you're talking about like one hero movie, the Dark Knights, okay, the Dark Knights movie, and I'm going with Man of Steel. It's like I said, that Man of Steel, because that Superman's have been failing since Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve made Superman 4, and that was a disaster, and he was done, right? And
Uh-huh.
then, well, actually, Superman 3 was terrible with Richard Pryor. That was terrible. I was like, what the hell? They got Richard Pryor in a Superman movie. What the fuck? And Richard Pryor was a great comedian back in the day, but I was like, how does he fit in a Superman movie? What is this? Right? It went comical, and then finally you got Christopher Nolan, Zack Snyder. That Christopher Nolan, Zack Snyder, that's his boy. You know what I'm saying? That's his homeboy, Christopher Nolan. Because he the one who I believe he the executive producer. He one of the producers on that Man of Steel movie. He's something
Yeah,
in it.
but he the reason because the whole neck snap thing. That's why Christopher Nolan left though, because he didn't want it
Mhm.
in there.
He didn't want one
That's
in there.
why.
His name,
No, he didn't want the neck snap in there.
the who?
That when he killed Zod, he didn't want
Yeah.
Superman to kill Zod.
What he
That's
wanted
why
to
it
do
took for.
with it? Send him to the Phantom Zone.
Yeah, that's what he wanted him to do, and that's why it was so hard for to get the what you call it about. That's why it was so hard to get Man of Steel 2 to come out because Christopher Nolan wasn't a part of it.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then with all the leadership change over at DC, at Warner Brothers rather, you know what I'm saying? That's why Christopher Nolan left Warner Brothers. He's over with Universal now.
Mm.
So it was a big old Henry Cavill, he just got caught up in the middle of some stuff.
Yeah, he
You
got
know what I'm
caught up in
saying?
the middle
So
of something. What? It wasn't him. He just get caught up in the middle of some stuff.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
just you just it happens.
It happens.
So
Yeah, it happens, man. When there's money involved and decision making, somebody else come in. Now we going another way.
right.
Yeah. All right, dog,
Yeah.
man. I'm about to give me a little nap, man.
All right, man. Do your thing, brother.
Good review.
Until next time.
Crypto saved this movie, okay? I'm waiting for his movie. I don't want to see this Superman. I want to see Crypto's movie. Holla at your boy later.
Later.
All right now.